Is the NASDAQ headed to all-time highs? Let's talk about the fundamentals, sentiment, and technicals of this market in 60 seconds. So first and foremost, the NASDAQ on Friday had a really impressive reversal intraday, actually spiking higher and is following through here today. And remember that on a longer term basis, we are still in a very strong upward trend, especially in AI stocks, which are just dominating this year. And if we zoom in here, you can see that we perfectly retested the 50-day moving average and found support. This also aligned with the 61.8% retracement level, so I decided to take a buy trade. I'm personally long the QQQ ETF, which is the NASDAQ ETF, and looking for a break back to all-time highs. But that sell-off was pretty violent on Friday, and that sudden sell-off caused panic in markets. We've seen this happen a couple times looking at the put to call ratio. We can see options flows. What we can see here is in the October 10th sell-off and the sell-off in September and the sell-off on Friday, each of those times have coincided nicely with spikes in the put to call ratio, showing investors and traders rush to buy puts during these sell-offs. And these spikes in the put to call ratio have been producing some really nice buy the dip opportunities to go contrarian to crowd sentiment. And in terms of the US economy, we can look at the US economic heat map tab, which overall suggests that the US economy is holding up decently well. We also know that the Fed is likely to cut interest rates thanks to some less than expected inflation and a softening jobs market. The Edgefinder continues to give really strong readings on things like the S&P 500, the NASDAQ, Bitcoin, etc. And until that changes, I'll follow the trend. And just as a reminder, the Edgefinder is currently 40% off for our Black Friday discount. I'll leave some information in my story if you want to check it out.